What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a really giant piece of gear. This is the Prism DJ booth from Top Light DJ. Now, there are so many things to talk about this thing, and I'm gonna try and cover as many as I can in this episode. So stick around because you're not gonna wanna miss all the features that they've added in. These guys have done a really good job. As somebody, as you know, that actually builds DJ booths, and doesn't really do anything with screens or TV screens, I think this is probably one of your, if not the best option for a video DJ booth, we'll just call it. We'll start with the size. This is the 55-inch version, right? It also comes in a 65-inch version, all right? And as you can see, there's a TV right there in the front, and we just put their logo up there for now, but of course you can do slideshows, monograms, videos, whatever you want. And it's protected by a piece of clear acrylic. As you can see, the TV is actually behind that and stays living and riding inside the booth. Now, we'll also show you in just a second some B-roll of the sides. The sides right now are on and are actually LED panels. It comes with a little remote, looks like this. And you can change the colors and things like that, just as you can with any basically LED strip that you buy from anywhere. However, if you don't like that, the beauty of it is it ships with 2 blank panels as well. And I've got mine. If you don't like the LED sides, which I really don't, just to be completely honest, I don't like that kind of setup. Boom, it comes with 2 powder coated aluminum side panels. All you gotta do is slide out the LED frosted glass and slide these in. So super simple. Now, speaking of construction, like I said, this entire thing is made out of powder coated aluminum, the exact same thing that the Bunn Gear Command Centers are made out of. Feels the same, looks the same, super durable, hard to chip, hard to break, and the best part, not that heavy. All right, so let's talk about a few other features. This thing could be pretty much anything you wanted it to be. It could be obviously a DJ booth, video DJ booth, but it could also set up as a portable bar, even like a receptionist desk. I see all sorts of potential options for something like this. And the beauty of this tabletop surface is it pretty much fits all controllers. I got a DDJ 1000 sitting up here now with a smaller MacBook, but definitely could fit more stuff up here and maybe do like a little stand off to the side for the actual MacBook. You could definitely fit turntables, probably battle style or the regular way. Now, a little trick that somebody showed Ray that built this DJ booth at a recent trade show was this top actually holds the top of the Bunn Gear Command Center. So if you already have your controller in there and you like that flush look with the PVC top like the ones that I build, boom, all you gotta do is take it and drop it right here, run your cables down, and you're good to go. So that's kind of a cool little modification, if you will, and it gives it that flush look. I think it sticks up a little bit. We'll put some pictures up here on the screen, but still kind of a nice little mod, something you might want to do as well. The other thing that I want to mention, because I know a lot of you are going to see behind this in just a minute and be like, well, where do I put my microphones and my power strip and blah, blah, blah. They built a 19-inch rack that has about 9 spaces in it that can slide right up under here or go off to the side or go behind a facade behind you or whatever, right? It is really nice complementary piece of gear that goes along with this. And the last thing I want to show you before we get into the demo of this thing is that it actually folds up. That's right. So what I'm looking at from my side right here is 2 different shelves. The shelves are going to lift out. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. You'll put those over to the side, and then you've got a release on the middle right here behind the TV, if you will. And these wings, if you will, slide in, and the entire thing has casters under it. So it gets to be a skinny version of itself that basically you can cruise right in. Now, they're gonna have a slip cover available for this or a road case or something, I'm sure. Or you could probably get one made custom in your town at your local tailor like I've done, or 2 key covers or whatever. But my point is, you still might be able to get this in a smaller vehicle without having all the stuff that I have, as you guys have seen on my videos with the ramps and so on and so forth. Just a couple more points before we break this thing down. It does have accessories, kind of like the Bunn Gear Command Center. You got, and they just latch right onto the shelves. You got the cup holder. I actually put this insert in it, but you got the cup holder or the drink holder. You've got your headphone holder here, and you can see, boom, and again, just holds on there. And then, of course, you got your mic holder as well. And that's pretty much it. I mean, heavy duty casters, you've got locking wheels on the bottom. I'm gonna kind of take the gear off the top, move the shelves out, and then spin it around and show you guys how we would strike this thing. I'm personally probably gonna leave it wired up and just cruise it right up the ramp into the back of the van, but I know some people don't have that luxury, so that's what we wanna show you next. Hope you're enjoying this. Stick around because the big reveal is coming up for how this thing actually folds up. Let's check it out. A couple other points I wanna mention before we get into striking this thing, because I know you guys are like, oh, how much it costs, how much it costs. So with my special link below, it's gonna be $2,500 with no TV or $3,000 with a TV. So special link below, make sure you use that. $2,500 no TV, $3,000 with a TV, which I think is a great deal for this product. And the one other thing you're gonna wanna know, just because we all have to hump this gear in and out every night, is it is 75 pounds without the TV in it. 75 pounds without the TV in it. All right, let's get into breaking this thing down. Okay guys, what I did was spin the booth around so you could see how we're gonna break it down. The only thing really now that are hanging out of the booth is, if you're curious, you've got your LED panels. Again, if you're gonna use those, I'm gonna replace them. They're basically just USB, and then I used an old, looks like an old iPad block to plug them into a power strip that was down here. And then obviously I've got my power cord for my TV, which I'll probably pull that out as well. And that's, you know, pretty much it. I took the controller down, took off all the accessories, the cup holder, the mic holder, and the headphone holder, and then just got these few remaining cables. Go ahead and pull this out of the TV. So the first thing we're gonna do is just take these shelves out. You've got your holes cut in the top for the different cables. As you can see, it lifts right out. All you got here now is you got these little guides that kind of go in the holes on the back of this. And then you just got these two lips on the side that actually hold the shelf up. And this will hold a ton of weight. I can just tell by the construction of it. So took one shelf out. So I didn't mention this, but I would probably have your wheels locked when you're doing this so it's not skating all over the floor. So I just locked down the wheels, grabbing the shelf, give it a little tug, kind of lift it off the holders there, and then just pull it right out. Shelf number 2's out. From what I can tell, those are the same shelf, so it doesn't matter which goes on which, but it's nice to have two shelves so then you can put, you know, your iPad on that second shelf, or your microphone if you didn't have the hanger, or any other accessories, notepad, notebook, whatever. Now, here's the real kind of way that this shines. Saquon, if you want to come down a little bit, I'm gonna just tuck these LED cables right in there. And sorry, that's my HDMI cable. I'm just gonna pull that, even though I could probably leave it. I'm gonna take my other HDMI cable and leave it in there. So basically what you're gonna wanna do is you've got these two basically locking hinges, and you just kind of move them to your left on this side, so left and left, and that kind of unlocks the locking pin. Basically what I did was use my foot on one, use the hand on the other, unlock the pin, and move it in. Now, what you'll see here is these are basically like the locks that are going to lock this piece. You can kind of pull it out with your thumb a little bit and push it in, boom. Now, we'll do the same thing on this side. You want to come around here, Saquon. You're going to want to move these to the right. You can literally see the pin kind of come out of the position. This one I can start it here. Just kind of take my foot and my hand here. Now once they're loose like that, it pretty much moves easy because it's got the caster. Here's a good time if you want. You could kick that wheel lock and make it move even easier. Come around here, Saquon, just so we can see how it locks into place again. Boom. Now, I don't think I undid that wheel lock, but I can now. So now, take a look at it. Whole thing basically is able to move, Still pretty sturdy, to be honest with you. I mean, here I am spinning it around 360 for y'all to show you how well it moves back and forth. I mean, drape a cover over it, boom, you're ready to go. Put your shelves in a little bag, make sure they have a divider between them so they're not getting all beat up, and you could cruise this thing in. Definitely with a helper, there's no doubt you could get this in the back of an SUV. I'm not sure about standing up, but you could definitely lay it in there. And again, you want to be careful. I mean, obviously this glass is strong on the front. It's not, tempered glass or like pane glass, but it's acrylic glass, so it is strong, but you still want to be careful. You don't want to, scratch it up, bang it up, mess it up. So you want to make sure that's protected and you're not stacking a bunch of stuff on it. But I think if you were smart about it, and especially replacing these with those aluminum sides that I showed you earlier, I mean, this thing could be super durable, laying down kind of as the base of some of your lighter gear, could probably lay on top of it. The shelves could probably lay on top of it. You got a couple of, Evolve 50s to go with it. You got a sick little setup there with a TV right there on the front. So that is your look at the Top Light DJ 55-inch Prism booth. I want to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this thing. Tell me if you would use it. Let me see your comments. Let them see your comments. I think it's super cool. I am definitely going to take it out next weekend. I'm going to wire it all up this weekend before my wedding tomorrow and take it out next weekend to this big fundraiser we're doing downtown. Put the QR code on the front, let people upload their photographs from the event to it. We're using a program called Esstart, E-S-S-T-A-R-T for that. I'll put a link to that below as well. And I think this is going to be super cool, guys. I'll let you know what it looks like and how it goes over the event. Maybe if this video has not come out by then, we'll probably put some B-roll from that event just so you can see what it looks like. All right, so y'all saw the video footage from the office with this Top Light DJ Prism 55 video DJ booth, right? So now here we are, maybe a couple of hours before we start. Auction's getting ready to start in the other room. We're kind of the after party for this big fundraiser we do every year for One of Us, the charity. It's called One of Us. It's for women's cancer, people that can't afford the treatment. We have done this for years. So we're all set up now. You can see I brought this thing out in the wild, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so just kind of a quick little tour behind the scenes here. Saquon's got the camera here. So we've got the DDJ 1000 out tonight because that's kind of my backup controller, and I didn't want to completely strip down my Bunn Gear Command Center. We did take the Sound Switch Control 1 out. Obviously we got the 360 camera. Obviously we have a TV remote, which we don't usually have. MacBook Pro, of course. Really love this Hercules stand. I'll put a link down below for all of my Amazon purchases. Of course, we got our second shelf, but these are the accessories I was talking about. You got your headphone holder, you got your microphone holder, and then we got a little cup holder here. I did add the insert from Amazon, again, just a boat cup holder is basically what it is. So we got all of those, and then if you'll come down low, Saquon, you can see I kind of built this rack out specifically to be a video booth. So we've got our backup laptop up top, power conditioner. This was just an extra thing I had. And then we've got our Sennheiser EW100 G3. A little bit older unit, but one of my favorites still. Obviously we moved the antennas to the outside on this rack mount kit because you just don't want them ping-ponging around inside there. Vented 2-space blank. We got our locking drawer here that we put a few accessories and other things in. And then I also found this, also from Gator Rackworks, this little shelf. So I'm probably gonna move the laptop down to here just so it's not sitting up here exposed, and then just kind of not completely close it, but just kind of leave it open like that. And then on the screen on the front, we've got a 55-inch LG in here. We're going to be running this program called Instant Spotlight by a company called Esstart tonight. The video either already came out here on my YouTube channel or soon will, and I'll give you a little more detailed look at it. But basically, the guests are able to scan a QR code on the screen or on these little table tents that I left around the room tonight. I should have brought more of them actually. And this is our first time using that. So the principle is they scan the QR code, they can take a selfie of themselves or pictures they can upload from the event, and they'll see it on the front of the DJ booth. Ideally, we would have been on a riser or something to get the screen up a little higher. Again, it's the Prism 55 from Top Light DJ, and we'll get some shots later when we turn the lights down to get all these lights fired up and see how it looks, you know, with the screen running and everything else. Stick around. Let me know what you think below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a big old thumbs up. Thanks for watching, everybody. New video next week. Peace.